What if I told you that the story of Goldilocks was never about a girl breaking into a house, but about you trying to fit into places that were never meant for you? What if every chair that broke, every bed that didn't fit, every porridge that was the wrong temperature was actually your entire life trying to fit into spaces that repeat? You don't belong here? Take a deep breath, because in the next few minutes you'll discover why you've always felt like an intruder in your own home, your own family, your own life. Goldilocks arrives alone at an empty house. We don't know where she came from. We don't know where she's going. All we know is that she's hungry, tired, and looking for shelter. You try 3 bowls of porridge. 1 burns, another freezes, the third finally fits. You try 3 chairs. 1 hurts, another sinks, the last one breaks under your weight. You lie on 3 beds, 1 too hard, 1 too soft. The third seems just right until the owners return. Then she wakes up surrounded by angry bears and escapes through the window. The end? No happy ending, no moral lesson, no prince. Just a girl who couldn't find her place and had to run back to the forest where she also has no home. Listen carefully. This story has survived for centuries not because it teaches good manners or just punishment for invaders. It endures because it touches a wound that every human being carries. The feeling of not being fit for the only place where they should belong. Curls isn't a criminal. She's not evil. She's not vengeful or ambitious. She's just a tired child seeking basic comfort. Food, a seat, a bed. The bare minimum a home should offer. But everything is the wrong size, the wrong temperature, the wrong texture. The house is no good for her. And she is no good for the house. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever entered your own family and realized that the conversations don't fit you? That the expectations are too high or too low? That the affection is too hot, suffocating, or too cold, abandoning? Have you ever accidentally broken things just by trying to occupy a space that seemed rightfully yours but was actually made for a different size of soul? Because here's what no one told you. Curly doesn't invade just any house. She specifically invades the home of the bears, the only family in the forest that has a permanent home, that hibernates together, that seems to have what she doesn't. The bears are the perfect metaphor for the nuclear family. Big, tough dad, medium, soft mom, small, fragile baby. And curly hair tests each position of this family structure, trying to figure out where it fits. Father bear's porridge is too hot, burns the mouth, demands too much, demands adult presence too soon. Father bear's chair is hard, unwelcoming, unyielding, and hurts anyone who tries to lean on it. Father bear's bed is high, distant, and unreachable. Mom's porridge is cold. It's already gone cold. The attention that was once warm is now dregs. Mom's chair is too soft, it sinks, swallows, suffocates. Mom's bed is soft but without contour, without limits, without shape. And the baby's place? Oh, the baby's place seems perfect until you realize it's too big for him, that he's grown, that he no longer fits in the crib even though your heart still wants it. Do you understand what's happening? Curls is every child who has grown up a little and discovered that they are no longer a baby, but also not an adult, who doesn't find the right temperature in their parents' love because they are no longer the same person they were when they were born. It's you at 7 realizing that daddy doesn't hold you like he used to. It's you at 10 discovering that mommy now has another baby to breastfeed. It's you at 15 feeling like you no longer fit the expectations of purity, but also can't have adult autonomy. Have you ever felt like growing up means losing places without gaining new ones? That each stage of life means waking up surrounded by angry bears telling you that you ate from the wrong plate, sat in the wrong chair, slept in the wrong bed? The family you were born into was made for a specific baby you're no longer. And every attempt to fit in again breaks something. The baby's chair, the parent's illusion, your very identity. Note that the entire story takes place inside the house. The forest is just an entrance and exit. The real drama lies not in the external dangers, but in the internal inadequacy. Curly hair doesn't need to fight witches or dragons. She needs to fight household objects that should serve her purpose but don't. This is both brilliant and devastating at the same time, because most fairy tales send the hero into the forest to prove his worth, slay monsters, and return triumphant. But Goldilocks has no mission. There's no treasure to conquer, no worth to prove. There's only the inglorious attempt to find basic comfort in an environment that should be naturally welcoming. How many times have you tried to prove your worth to your family when in reality you just wanted them to love you without needing any proof? How many external achievements have you accumulated, hoping they'd finally see you? when the problem was never your ability but the fact that the house simply didn't have room for who you've become. And there's more. Notice that Curls has golden, curly hair. This isn't just a cosmetic detail. It's symbolic of the first baby hair many children have before their first cut. Those soft, light curls that mothers keep in boxes because they know they'll never come back. Curls is literally the baby who grew up. It's the previous version of you looking at your family from the outside and realizing, the place that was mine now has a new owner. The porridge that was mine has gone cold. The bed that was mine has become too small. And I don't know where to go because growing up didn't come with an instruction manual on how to stop being a baby without losing love. Do you remember when you first realized you were no longer the center of your parents' universe? When a younger sibling was born, or when you simply grew up and the household priorities changed? That moment when you woke up surrounded by angry bears demanding explanations about why you were still trying to occupy spaces that were no longer yours? But the ending is the most important. Curly doesn't win. She doesn't resolve anything. She doesn't find her place, she just escapes out the window back to the forest, which isn't home either. This should be tragic, but it's actually true. Because growing up is exactly this. Discovering that your childhood home no longer fits you, but there's no other home waiting for you. It's living for a while in the forest of non-belonging until you build your own home. And perhaps this is the hardest and most liberating lesson at the same time. You don't have to fit into the bear house. You don't have to force your body into breakable chairs, your appetite into other people's bowls, your exhaustion into beds of the wrong size. The forest is scary because there's no ready-made furniture, no adjusted temperatures, and no designated seating. But there are also no angry bears kicking you out for not being fit. In the forest, you can finally stop trying to fit in and start building spaces your own size. So if you're feeling like Curly Hair right now, lost in places that no longer fit, know this. It's not you who's wrong. It's that you've grown. And growing up hurts exactly like that, like waking up surrounded by voices telling you don't fit in anymore. But instead of running away in shame, run away with awareness. Leave the bear house knowing it's not trespassing when you were born there. It's not stealing when you just wanted the basics. It's not your fault when the furniture was made for a different soul. If this story touched you, if you recognized your own search for impossible places, subscribe to this channel now. Activate the bell so you don't miss the next stories that serve as mirrors of your own journey. And share this video with that person you know who's also trying to fit into houses that weren't made for them. Because sometimes we need to hear that it's okay not to fit in, that it's time to stop breaking chairs and start building our own house. In the comments, tell me, what chair did you break trying to fit in? What porridge was never the right temperature? I'm here, reading every word, welcoming every Goldilocks who finally understood that the forest isn't punishment, it's freedom. Until the next story, until the next truth that sets you free.